Signs your man is good and respectable. By the way, there are people that come into your life and you really need to take good care of them because they are actually a nice package. They are good people and you need to take really good care of them. Here are signs of a nice man, a good man, and a respectable man. And sometimes you might not see because of familiarity. Sometimes you live with someone for so long, you even overlook the goodness that they carry. If you lose this one, my friend, you might not get another one of this kind. Number one, a man who is always listening. If you come across someone who gets to give you his ears, someone who gives you his attention, my friend, that's a gold mine. 1 John 5 verse 14. And this is a confidence that we have towards him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And if we know that he hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have the requests that we have asked of him. Number two, a man that forgives easily. Do you know what it means to have a man that does not take offense on everything? A man who can look at the things that you're doing and actually decide, all right, I'll let this one go. I won't hold on to it. I will forgive. It's always nice when you meet such a person. The Bible says in Colossians 3 verse 13, therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience. Bear with each other. And listen to this one. Forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Number three, adaptability. A man who sees situations keep changing, but they adapt because they know that their trust is in the Lord. By the way, people who believe in themselves, people who trust themselves, panic whenever a situation comes in life. But people who trust in God, people who know that they have a superpower they can depend on, they always adapt to situations very easily. And if you have such a partner who can adapt, my friend, that's a blessing. Isaiah 40 verse 31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Number four, a man who is also a father. Oh, do you know what it means to be a father? You see, there's a husband and there's also a father. And every man, every husband needs to be a father. Because, you know, when you come into a family, by the way, you'll notice in every wedding, batons are passed. Like responsibility are passed on. Notice in a wedding, the father of the bride walks the bride down the aisle. And then when they get to the altar, he passes the responsibility to this new husband and he becomes now the father of the home. That's why it becomes easy to call your husband daddy. And that's why your husband calls you baby, because they are seeing you as one of their own. They've become a father, and a father is a provider. A father is a protector. A father is a sustainer. And if you have someone who can sustain your family, who can take care of your family, my friend, that's a gold mine. Don't lose this one. Matthew 7 verse 9. Look at what fathers do. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? If you then, though you are evil, this is God talking about evil fathers, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? Number five, a man who is self-controlled, who is loyal and faithful. A man who can control his loins, he knows very well. He has opportunities. He can go and sleep around with people, but he will still control himself. He has activated self-discipline. He has his own self-principles. That is a man that should try and keep close to you. A man who is loyal will walk with you. No matter what people say about you, they stand with you. Now, that's a blessing. Proverbs 25 verse 28. A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. Number six, respectful and honors you. You know what it means when someone honors and treats you with a lot of dignity, a lot of respect. They cherish you. They know that you mean so much. They acknowledge your value. That is someone you should always keep close. The Bible says in 1 Peter 3 verse 7, in the same way, you husbands must give honor to your wives, Treat your wife with understanding as you live together. She may be weaker than you are, but she is your equal partner in God's gift of new life. Treat her as you should, so your prayers will not be hindered. Number 7, someone who is not abusive. This is one of my favorite. Someone who knows that this is something I should take care of. This is a fragile person. You know, an abuse can be emotional. Abuse can be verbal. And abuse can be physical. Someone who knows that I will not abuse this person emotionally. I will take care of them. I will not frustrate them. I will not neglect them. I will not ignore their calls, because when you do that, you're abusing them emotionally. Someone who knows that I cannot use words aimlessly against this person. Someone who chooses. Bible says they have seasoned words. You know, they know what to say and how to say it, and the right tone, because you can say something very nice with a very rough tone. That can also be aligned with abuse. And then physical abuse. Someone that neglects, someone that takes advantage, someone that beats up, physical harm, abuse. If you have someone that is not doing those things, my friend, that's a big blessing that you have in your life. Bible says in Colossians 3 verse 19, and you husbands must be loving and kind to your wives, and not bitter against them, or even harsh against them. If you have this kind of a person, my friend, you have an amazing, a good and respectable person in your life, and treat them well. Take good care of them. Don't take them for granted.